All right, guys, happy Tuesday. Like I already said on Classroom, we made it to the last day of March. It is March 97. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen with you because today is going to be a book club assignment, although it is optional because I know that timing can be a little tricky for different people. So today you'll have the opportunity to participate in a book club, or you can do an independent assignment instead. So got these slides right here. I don't know if these are already uploaded to Classroom, but I will post them again on today's assignment too once we're done. But essentially, these are your two choices. You're either going to do the virtual book club or you're going to do the analysis paragraph. So for option number one, the book club, basically you just get to hang out and chat with some friends about what you read in your book. So it's supposed to be really informal, but hopefully you guys have some good conversations. So the way these virtual book clubs are going to happen is they're going to happen through Google Hangouts at 2 in the afternoon because most people will be awake and alert by then. So if you go to your Gmail, someone will invite you via Google Hangouts. The group leaders are identified on the spreadsheet, although a couple groups don't have leaders that volunteered. So if your particular book club doesn't have a leader yet, maybe some of you who are in class this morning and you know you want to do it, you can kind of just volunteer. It's pretty easy to be the leader. You just need to start the Hangout call and sort of track who shows up to the Hangout call so I know who participated. And then you have some questions you can kind of prompt the group with, but I'll share that with everybody as well. I'll show you that spreadsheet in just a second too. Okay, your second option, I want you guys to choose this option only if your schedule doesn't really work for the book club. It's actually going to be a lot better to attend the book club in terms of preparing you for the argument letter you're going to be doing later this week. But I do understand that you guys have different schedules and things like that. So if you're not available at 2 p.m. and you can't do the book club option, then the analysis paragraph is your independent option. So essentially you're going to write an APEE paragraph answering the question, how and why did the main character change over the course of the text? Okay, so yeah, you're either doing option one or you're doing option two. Once you have finished one of those two options, we're going to go here. So once you've done one of those two options, then you're going to complete the Google form. So this again, you're going to just select your class period that you're in, and then you choose if you're doing the virtual book club or the analysis paragraph. Okay, so if I'm doing the analysis paragraph, I click on that. And then this is actually where you're going to type your paragraph right here in the Google form. Okay, if you're doing the book club, you're going to click the book club, and it just asks you 3 short questions about things you talked about during your book club in class. And then I'm just curious, how much did you like the book club? Did you enjoy it? Did you learn a lot? That sort of thing. Okay, so if you're doing the book club, this spreadsheet is attached so you can see the different groups. So again, you'll see a couple groups here where there's not a bolded leader identified. That's just because I didn't necessarily get a volunteer or a response from someone, but someone can choose to volunteer now. Okay. If you do have a leader, they're going to send you that Google Hangouts invite. Okay. And then if you're one of those groups, so let's say Brave New World doesn't have an official leader yet. If you're one of those groups and you're interested in being the leader, just send me an email and say, hey, I don't mind hosting the call. And if you guys need help, I can show you how to do that in just a second. It's super easy. And then this document just kind of gives you tips. So you're going to use Google Hangout. It's going to be about a 20-minute conversation. I just need to know who actually attends the call. And you guys can ask questions that are very specific to your book. And let each other ask different questions to kind of guide the conversation. Or I put this list of generic questions for you, so you can use this to kind of guide the conversation if you're not sure what questions to ask. And then the last question is the most important because this kind of helps you get prepared for the argument letter tomorrow. Did you think the book was important for teenagers to read? What did you think the value of that book might be? If it has value, why do you think it was so important? Okay. So just to kind of quickly show you how you would host that call in case your group doesn't have a leader. When you are in your email, okay, so you can see I'm in my email right now. On the side, you're going to have this little plus sign where you can start a new conversation. You might not have all these little conversations in the corner because you haven't used it yet, but you'll at least have this plus sign, and you can start new conversation. You can start new group, and then you can type in all of those email addresses from the people on the spreadsheet here. Okay, and again, it doesn't matter how many people show up. That's not your responsibility. As long as there's a couple people in the chat to talk about it, you can have your book club discussion. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen with you because I think I showed you everything you need to see. But yeah, just wanted to see what questions you guys have about doing either the book club or doing the analysis paragraph instead.
No.
None?
Yeah. None.
Was I so thorough and addressed everything?
Mm,
That's not
Yeah.
possible. I always forget something. Yeah, Ryan, Alexa, Jose, if you guys have questions, you can type them into the chat. But yeah, essentially, I really would like you guys to do the book club. I think it's the best option, and I think it's super valuable to be able to talk about what you read and ask questions. So don't be intimidated by like the virtual aspect of it. I'm here to help you with that. It's right after office hours, so you can always attend my office hours if you need me to help you set it up or anything like that too. But yeah, just a quick video call talking about your takeaways from the book that you read. But like I said, if you're super busy, totally fine. The analysis paragraph is a totally acceptable option. And I'll even upload a sample analysis paragraph if you need a little bit of help with that one. Okie dokie. I think that's it. All good to go?
Yeah.
okay.
Sweet.
It
All right,
is.
we got a couple leaders here. Ryan, any interest in leading Brave New World? Maybe. Jose, what'd you read?
The
Oh,
Stranger.
Alexa, you're in Brave New World too. You could host it if you want. Either one of you. You guys could even tag team it if you want. Be co-leaders. There you go. Okay, Alexa says that she's down if Ryan doesn't want to. So, sweet. Jose, which one did you read? The Stranger?
The Stranger. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we need a leader for The Stranger. Can start that chat.
I thought there was already a leader.
Oh, you're right. I'm dumb. Sorry. And oh, the reason I was thinking that is because your group is kind of big. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to split it up, like if like 15 people show up into your call, it might be kind of hard for everybody to talk very much. So if you guys end up wanting to split it up, you could do that too.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can just kind of break it up and say, hey, these few people joined my call instead.
Oh, so I could email you that? Like
Yep.
if we had our own call, like let's say on Instagram or something? Like
I
video
still
chat
want
or-
you guys to use Google Hangout, just so that it's like through those means. But if you want to
Uh-huh.
separately do it, but I would say start by all meeting together and kind of divvying up,
Uh-huh.
just so you can see who shows up in the first place. Because again, not everyone's necessarily going to show up. Some people might be doing the paragraph instead.
Okay.
Because I mean, you might get a group that's only 8 people anyway, and you guys are fine
Mhm.
on the call together. So we'll kind of play it by ear.
All right.
Okie dokie. All right, Alexa, looks like you're gonna host that call, and then you and Ryan can kind of tag team in terms of like offering questions and stuff like that. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I hope you really enjoy your book club discussions. You can also invite me if you like. I could pop in. I don't want to cramp your style, though. So it's like I don't have to be there if you don't want me to. But I've read a lot of the books, as you guys know. So it'd be fun to kind of pop in and hear some of your conversations. I also won't stay the whole time. So it'll just be like, hey, hi, book club. So yeah, feel free to invite me too if you want. All right. Well, I hope you have an awesome day. Like I said, if you need any help, I'll be back on from 1 to 2 right before your virtual book clubs.
Cool.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Emily. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.